it hit me like maybe like midway through this game, and it's like we really at a point where we are overanalyzing Justin Fields. The man will have 4 bad throws, and we act like he's the worst nigga on earth. And it's like, I get it. We want to see the progress, but in reality, we've seen the progress. We've already won more games than we did last year. We got a potential to double.
We should have won 7.
Should have won exactly. We're two bad quarters away from 7 wins and being in the thick of the playoff push. Which, if you go back to episode 1, everybody said what we wanted to see this year was progress from Justin. And oh yeah, by the way, the nigga missed 4 games. Like, we talk about that. So it's like we keep talking about if we clean up the line, the O-line is improved. This is the healthiest the team has been. The defenses look better. Top 2 in or the defenses against the run, top 5 in takeaways. Like, this is what I wanted to see from this season. And like, to JR's point, we may be exaggerating and talking a little crazy with the whole playoff thing, but shit, if you win 8 games after collecting a number 1 pick with your own pick last season, that's a hell of a turnaround. And then you go into it, oh yeah, by the way, you got another number 1 pick that you could fucking get a treasure chest of picks for, and you got cap space. Like, and they just said that the salary cap is probably going to jump to like 240. It was 224 this year. So the ball is still in the Bears' court, and like, it's really the last few weeks have really made me realize that because we're so thirsty for a winner, we really been overanalyzing this shit, and like, we really have a potential at the end of this season to be right where we want it to be going into year 3.
I will say this, and Dante, you can do more. We're gonna do more widescreen this episode, more because I want to, but I'll say this, and I'm gonna bring up the debate, not even debate, but I was assaulted in the group chat today.
It's not us.
I was assaulted in the group chat by Jar Bang and Mikey, who is not here. I'm guessing he's not. Mikey said he's gonna try to join 15 minutes. He ain't text me, so I'm guessing that means he ain't got the break. So we're gonna move on. But this is I'm gonna pick the original tweet that I responded to today. Okay. I don't want to mess this, and I actually went back and deleted my response because I was acting like too much of a fan today. I will admit, my fan side came out. I was drinking the Kool-Aid a lot. I was full Bears Kool-Aid, nigga. I was in Cracker Barrel, nigga, with a Bears beanie on, Justin Fields jersey. I was fully drinking. So my fan side,
my nigga, I'm glad you said that. Go ahead.
His full Midwest glory.
Full Midwest, full meatball mode this morning. So and this is why I knew I was wilding. But this also goes to my number 1 worst trait as a human being. I am a notorious double downer. I am very hard-headed. Even when I know I'm wrong, I will double down on the wrong just because at this point I don't care. So I'm just gonna drive y'all crazy and keep doubling down, even though I'm wrong. Now this tweet when Bang said this, I think Bang, I don't know if it was you or Mikey said it. Like, the nigga put hot take on the tweet. Why
you me?
That? It was so Bill and Bill, if you listen, I apologize for tweeting the Jalen Rose throw the towel at gift. I went back and deleted it. Let me act like a member of the media in here. But Bill Zimmerman tweeted, hot take. It's okay to be a fan of Justin Fields and believe he will continue to improve, but understand the business of the NFL and know the odds are more than likely than not that Ryan Poles trades him and selects a rookie quarterback. Now, I still don't really agree with that tweet, but let me tell you what my fan mode mind said, and now back to rational Skyhead. My fan was like, oh, another white boy hating on Justin. That's exactly what my initial reaction was, and I got defensive. Now, the problem that I still had, even though he put hot takes, he knows he's a little bit wilding with this. So I'll give him that. Nothing's set in stone. I think that, like you said, Dante, we overanalyze this. And I only think it's only Bears fans. Honestly, I'm not even mad at Bears fans for it.
It's more than just Bears fans. I'm gonna let you cook.
It's everybody. It's everybody.
But I'm gonna tell you my issues when you're done.
Okay. But I understand why Bears fans do it because we never had it. We never had a quarterback. So, of course, we don't really know what to look for in a quarterback. We see the cool stuff that Tua does. We see the cool stuff that Mahomes and Allen and even and honestly, we can even look up the road, even though I don't consider this dude elite enough. Look at the throws that Jordan Love has been making lately. So if you're a Bears fan, you want to see that. But you're right. Justin missed 3 throws yesterday. Like I was watching some coverage. I'm not going to name the names. And they're like, oh, it's a mixed bag from Justin. What game did you watch? It wasn't a mixed bag. It was a good game.
Was it local or national?
He was local. It was local. I thought national showed a lot of love. Like Dan Orlovsky did a kitchen video.
Dan, that's what I'm gonna let you cook because I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna let you cook. Go ahead.
Dan Orlovsky. Really
good. Dan is the only nigga who's Dan been. Orlovsky.
Well, Grady be on team fields too. Yeah. But
I'm gonna let you cook. That's what I'm gonna let you go ahead.
This is what I'm saying. So I think it's still up now. I think it's 50-50. And I think, honestly, now, like I said, we don't know. I don't know. It could be, maybe Ryan Poles made up his mind, like, oh, Justin's playing well, and he just going to up that trade value. Now I can get a second, a third, and a fifth, whatever. Or maybe he's thinking, oh, what I am finna rob niggas with will be nothing like what I did last year. It could be, hey, I still got to see more. He's looking good. I do feel like because the playoffs are a realistic option now, as many things that need to happen, and we'll get into later the scenarios need to happen. Like you said, Dante, crazier things have happened in the NFL. It can happen. I do feel like there's more pressure on Justin Fields because now he has a chance to get to the playoffs. You know how those teams that said they're going to be grading them on? Can you win a championship? Can you do this, that, and a third? To me, it's the first real test. Can you get this team into the postseason? Because your defense is rolling. Can the offense do their part to do it? So that's what I was upset about it. And I just feel like we don't know. Now, of course, like Bang put in the group chat, that's our job, nigga, in big quotes. That's our job, nigga, as the media to assume. Like, yes, you're right. I was in all these parking lot furious. But anyway, I was just like, nigga, talking about it. I had a real KG moment on Showtime when he was talking to Paul Pierce.
He told that goofy ass shit.
That's exactly what I was like.
I'm a Lord first.
I ain't no Bears fan. I'm folks first. But so that's just how I look at it. Where I feel like I don't think it's been decided, and I feel like either side that thinks it is are crazy. We don't know. I think Justin has been playing well. Justin's been playing well ever since that debacle in Tampa. He's been good to me. Yes, there's been some mistakes, but I like what I see. Now, granted, he has to finish these next 4 games off. He's gonna have his biggest test this Sunday. That's the best football. That defense scares me. That's how good. I said before we got on there. Oh, I'm not really worried about winning the game. I want Justin to get out that game alive. Like, I'm pretty sure he wakes up in cold sweat. His first ever game was in Cleveland. They sacked him 10 times. Mm-hmm. So I know he's thinking about that. So you got that. Then you've got Atlanta and Arizona at the crib, which, winnable. And then I don't care who it is, a quarterback. You have not beat the Green Bay Packers in Lambeau Field in almost a decade. So all that's online. So still a lot of stuff. But I'm going to go to Bang next, man. What you had to say?
First of all, with the tweet, like I said, Buddy said hot take in the beginning. So that was the protection that was needed. But as I was telling you, I don't think it's 50-50. I think as we win games, it gets to 50-50. But right now, I think it's like 60, 65, 40, 35 that they make a change. And the only reason why I think that is because financially, you reset the clock. And also, if you feel that, if you feel that Caleb Williams or Drake May is just as talented as Justin Fields, you make that move. Unfortunately, because you feel like you're not losing anything by making the change. You actually gain money and you gain time back. I don't think that Caleb Williams right now in 2024 would be just as talented as Justin Fields. Also, if this team is rolling, right? And you see that the team is moving in the right direction, I think you do take a step back by bringing in another quarterback to replace Justin. I think it's not as easy as people on TV make it seem. Like, oh, the defense is doing this and the defense is doing that. So, okay, let's move Justin out and let's put Caleb in and yada, yada, yada. I think you lose a lot of consistency, a lot of continuity by making that decision. So, if you make that decision, you have to understand the ramifications that come with it. I don't think that this team would be as good as they can be with Caleb Williams at quarterback in his first year, and Justin, which you don't have to extend him next year. Quite honestly, you could decline the 5th-year option, and Justin will be a free agent after the 2024 season, and then you could possibly give him a Daniel Jones type, dog scared the shit out of me, type situation. What fans see, and this is a member of the media talking, and this is why I don't engage in a lot of debates unless it's people within the media, is the national media and their perception of Justin Fields and the Bears. You have members of ESPN and Fox. Colin Cowherd has been steady on, you got to let Justin go. Chris Canty every morning on his new boring ass morning show on ESPN.
Is boring as hell.
It's boring, but I watch it because don't nothing come on in the first hour of that, so I give them an hour. But he's been consistently shitting on the Bears and saying that they need to move on from Justin Fields because of X, Y, and Z. Dan Orlovsky is the only person that's been saying consistently, yo, it might not be a bad idea for you to keep him. Might not be a bad idea. But again, and so when you watching ESPN and you watching Fox Sports all the time, you see all of these national people saying it, and you start to take their narratives and mold it into your own and saying, yo, instead of looking at what you see on the field, the man for the last 18 games have been a top flight quarterback in the NFL in his last 18 games. It's like 26 touchdowns, 12 interceptions, almost 4,000 yards in total offense. The man has been a top flight quarterback. What more do you want? That's the issue that I have, is the narrative that the national media is driven. But again, if you think that Caleb Williams or Drake May is just as talented as Justin Fields, it's hard for you to not make that decision based on what you feel talent-wise it is.
Go ahead, Dante.
Yeah, bro, I agree. Like I said with Justin, my primary issue has been the fumbling, and I think a lot of that can be cleaned up by shoring up the offensive line. I know he fumbled twice in the Detroit game trying to make plays. But that wasn't the Detroit game. That was the Minnesota game where he had the 2 fumbles. But I think overall, like you said, we've seen the improvements. It's just been inconsistent, but we've seen the flashes, and we said this year we wanted to see more flashes. He had the 2 great games before he got hurt, and the game he got hurt, there was a dog shit game plan, but we were just running screens and he was running for his life. But when he came back, you saw them once again. It's still been some games again against the Vikings again. I'm not sure what that was, but we started to see them put him in position to succeed, and he has responded accordingly. Like, I think this game, I still wasn't completely happy with the game plan, but Getsy called some good plays. Like we saw more motion, we saw more pistol. I love when they run out of pistol because it really puts the defense on their heels because you don't know what they're gonna do. And so I think overall for Justin, it goes back to what Scott said when he said this is an opportunity, and that's why I did the little timeout thing, because I disagree with the whole we just need to make it out of Cleveland. No, he needs to win that game. Like,
Yes.
He needs to win that game. Even if
they don't need to win. I'm just saying I want him to be healthy to come out.
No, I get that, but I'm saying fuck all that. I want to see him beat this team because like this is one of your first real tests. Like if we can push this shit to week 18, even if you make it a game in Green Bay, we don't win. But if you get this team there, you ride what this defense has been doing. You go on what would be a 5-game win streak headed into the last game of the season. That to me solidifies your job.
And paper on these player haters, old news, money on the other line, so I'm not gonna hold you. Money on the other line, so I'm not gonna.